before dinner. It's not saying because this is the audience, but what you're doing, what we're talking about here, that ability to mentor, to affect and leave a legacy, you know, I think it's a great career. You know, what you're doing is a great career option. You know, the concept of a personal coach. You know, I think a lot of us have had personal coaches. When you can see that opportunity, what they can affect and the change they can affect, I think that's a great career. You know, that would be my pick.
I can't say that because that's too close to HR.
Yeah.
So what would be yours then?
Again, I can't publicly say what my...
Okay.
No. Well, no, you know, it's funny. I have fun role-playing with my kids. My oldest son is big into drama right now, and we create movies. And sometimes I'm the director, sometimes I'm the actor, and it's a blast. And now I know why people aspire to be Hollywood stars, but less about the Hollywood and more about the creativity and where we go with our stories. And so, honestly, it would be in some space in terms of movie creation and acting and directing. It's a lot of fun.
I would just say that, you know, anything to do with people, I couldn't narrow it down. I have a dream job that I love because I get to work with people every day that I go to work. I help people be trained. I help fill in the gaps. I help put people to work. We're a last-stop shop sometimes where, you know, we've really changed people's lives. So it would have to be something like that where I continue to change people's lives, because to me that's what's important.
I really do love my job. I love being engaged. If I couldn't have this job, I guess I'd want the CEO's job. And short of that, I think the only other thing I could see myself really doing is pure entrepreneurship, which is quite different. I consider myself a bit of a corporate junkie, but and I think that is around the building, the owning, the accountability, the responsibility that would come with that. But otherwise, I'm pretty happy.
See, I just don't believe any of these answers.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, I love my job and I want to be an
do love my
entrepreneur.
job.
I'm like,
I do love my
outside
job.
of the box. If
I
you
said I'd
couldn't
be
work,
the CEO.
Well, there you
Okay,
go.
now
I
we're
like,
getting
I
it.
like that one.
So I'll give you an honest answer. Now, I wouldn't do anything remotely related. I would open a hi-fi shop because I love hi-fi and music.
And I've always thought being a bartender would be the dream job because I do my counseling from behind the bar. And you catch people when their guards are down.
Yeah. I have two, one of which I've actually started to do. The one that I would be is I would be a conductor on a cross-country train. I've taken the train across Canada and I would both take tickets and point things out the window all along the way. And I actually think that'd be a great job. And the other one, which don't be jealous of this, but I actually am now an investor and a co-producer in the revival of Godspell coming to Broadway. So that's been my other idea, was just to do something in theater or like. But if anyone knows anyone in the railroad, I'll work for food. So.
But the question is, are you doing any casting?
We are. We are. Now, I will tell you a little hint. It's interesting. I don't know how many of you saw Godspell when it first came out. Well, it's come back, and now huge pressure to cast somebody from American Idol or a YouTube star and stuff. It's been such an impact even on casting the role of social media. Oh, does somebody want to ask a question that you haven't typed in, but just from the audience has a question? Going once? Going twice? Then I'll ask a last question. We'll let them out early and we'll get better evaluations for that. I've always found the 3 ways to get better evaluations of a course is you let them go early and serve good food. So, you know, that's if you were to give the people in the audience some career advice, okay, and some of them are in the early stages of careers and many of them are in mid-career, what career advice would you have for this audience? Just given where you sit in your organization, like I know some of you have colleagues and team members here, but what would be some career advice?
I'll start that one. Be open to the information, learn, know everything that you can possibly know, because the job that you're doing today isn't the job that you'll probably be doing in a year. It's certainly not the job you'll be doing in 10 years, and I think we all know that our jobs are evolving, but I think we're going more from an evolution as things speed up into a bit more of a revolution, and things are going to change faster. So know everything you can know.
I would say manage it. Don't let it manage you. So I say to people, where do you want to play? And you don't need to play where you're playing today. It can be someplace different. But you have to be quite prepared to put that out there, put the intention out there that you're willing to take a chance and make a move. You need to equip and educate yourself to do that. And then you need to take the leap of faith and go out of your comfort zone. But manage it and don't let it manage you.
What I often tell people is two things. One is, what's the role after the role? So when you're thinking about an opportunity, think about the experiences that you'll gain with that opportunity that can build you to the next role. Not necessarily having your career defined, because clearly this isn't where I thought I would be 20 years ago, but it's been an amazing experience and continues to be. And often I have thought about what's the role after the role and how do these experiences build on each other. The second piece is take risks. Life is about taking risks, and I believe you really only have one life, or at least one that we know of, and you want to be adventurous, and that can be small adventures, that can be big adventures. There's nobody who needs to, your adventures are your adventures, and they're not anyone else's, but it is about taking risks, and through those risks, you'll learn so much about yourself.
So much to say.
So little time.
Yes. What I would say is set goals and pursue those goals. And I understand that happiness, comes from hard work. I'm kind of a student of the Russian playwrights, the Russian authors, which life is work. And I think from hard work you learn. And so, echoing your comment, be prepared to do whatever is put in front of you, because you'll learn something from that. You'll gain respect in your organization. But yeah, that's.
Focus on 3 to maybe 5-year horizons, but whatever you do with excellence, and be very open to opportunities, because you never know. You don't know. I mean, in my career, almost all of the major opportunities have been unexpected.
Echoing what everybody seems to have said, which is you can't wait for the organization to take control of this. You have to manage your own career. You have to manage your own personal balance sheet, and you have to do that yourself.
And I would add that find 3, I won't call them mentors, but 3 people willing to speak truth to you about your career. One of them being somebody who has walked in your path and has now retired, somebody who is much younger than you, and somebody who's a contrarian. We often build our social networks with people who are like us. Find somebody who is really not like you at all. As an entrepreneur, I always try to hire a contrarian. I put it in their job description, that part of their job is to argue and disagree with me vehemently. And I think they will shape your career. So on behalf of everyone here, we want to thank you. And on behalf of this group, could we have a round of applause for our panel? Naveen?
Thank you for candidly sharing your experiences and allowing us to put you on the spot. We really enjoyed that and learned from you as well. We have a bit of a token and a thank you for you. But before that, wanted to recognize the HRAC leadership that is in the room. We have 2 board members here, Ali Bandali and Marino Giancarlo. And a special thank you to Patricia Brown and Carrie White. If you could please stand and maybe take a bow. Thank you. They were instrumental in pulling this event together, our panelists and Elliott as well, so thank you very much. I'd like to ask, thank you, and the bowl. Did everybody get a chance to maybe drop their card here? You have a bit of a draw? Going once, twice? All right. Thank you. Can we ask one of the panelists to maybe draw 3 lucky names? It's heavy. Thank you. Sharing the work.
Should I read the name out now? Or shall we build suspense?
It's a Russian novel. So.
Yes, let's do it.
So, can I say it? Okay, Ross Gilker from Mastel Associates.
That was rigged. That was rigged. Let's draw again. Congratulations.
Diane Bond.
All right, Diane.
I don't have on my reading glasses.
James Edwards.
James Edwards.
Fixes in.
I saw him leave, I think. Is James still here?
We'll draw
Draw
again.
another one.
Okay. Cheryl Ann Staniak? Or Stanchak?
Sure.
Okay.
Thank you. And we have gift cards for you. If you could see me at the end, it's Chapters gift cards. And just as a thank you from the HRAC, I'm just going to put my mic down. Thank you and have a great evening.